Rioters are now pouring buckets of water right outside the driveway of ICE Minneapolis in order to make agents slip and fall when they're attempting to make arrests. Oh, wow.
Thought that was gasoline. I'm gonna fall. They really got
the worst part is the upside down U.S. flag. What is the purpose? Good. So I've never understood the purpose of claiming you're a patriot and rioting and tearing stuff down in the U.S. as a citizen to fight for the rights of non-citizens.
I don't think they're claiming to be patriots. This episode is brought to you by Kalshi, the largest prediction market in the U.S. Download the Kalshi app using the link in the description and use promo code FAMILY when you sign up. Kalshi is the largest prediction market in the U.S. and it lets you trade on the outcome of real-world events, including football, basketball, and thousands of other events. Instead of playing against the house, you're trading yes or no against your peers on event contracts similar to buying or selling stocks.
And Kalshi is the only place where you can legally trade on these kind of events in all 50 states. Trade on game outcomes, playoff chances, win totals, or player performances on a regulated market where you can cash out whenever you want.
Okay, guys, so for example, this is a trade I did last year on who would win the election. So look, I traded with $250 and I came out with $410, guys, off of Trump winning the election.
You can even trade on current events like the odds of Tim Walz being charged and the winner of each game in the NFL playoffs.
College football winner, government shutdown, Fed decision in January, all types of stuff.
Sign up and you will get $10 when you deposit $100. Again, use the link in the description and the code FAMILY to get started today.
That's what they claim. They say they're more patriotic than conservatives.
You know, there's some paid protesters out there.
No, yeah.
They cut the money for them.
You don't think they getting bread, boy?
Yeah, you probably are. Yeah.
Sick, man. They're really doing all they can to stop a government agency just because of who is the one who called the order. When they no energy like this for Obama. Zero. And he did more.
I think they're more mad because that lady died. I think if the lady didn't die, it probably wouldn't have been
that made it definitely
worse. If she
worse.
was at home, rather than interfering with a federal investigation, she wouldn't be dead. Let's see what Kristi Noem has to say about all of this.
A violation of the law in many places. I discussed with the president this morning several things that we are dealing with under the department and different operations. We did discuss the Insurrection Act. He certainly has the constitutional authority to utilize that. My hope is that this leadership team in Minnesota will start to work with us to get criminals off the streets. Remember, we are there in surged operations because of the largest fraud scheme in American history.
Insurrection Act.
Okay, what would happen?
Yeah, I don't know what that act
Do that mean that the National Guard just going to come? Or
let's look into that. It legally empowers the president, to use troops. All right. It says he would first issue a public proclamation demanding the insurgents cease their activities and disperse peacefully. I believe he's done that already. That's a step that's required. Then troops can be sent to the affected areas. That includes active duty U.S. military and National Guard units under federal command. Their role is to assist and take over law enforcement duties, such as quelling the unrest, protecting federal property or personnel, enforcing the laws, where local and state authorities are deemed unable or unwilling to do so. It says in the current context of protests in Minnesota against ICE, operations sparked by incidents like the fatal shooting of protesters and clashes, troops could be deployed to protect ICE, secure federal buildings, and restore order.
All right, so they gonna call the troops. Long story short.
That's crazy. That would
number
be
of police
insane.
officers.
FAFO.
Yeah. It's truly what it is. Let's see what the mayor has to say about this. This guy's
Mayor Frey.
And we're in a position right now where we have residents that are asking the very limited number of police officers that we have to fight ICE agents on the street, to stand by their neighbors. We cannot be at a place right now in America where we have two governmental entities that are literally fighting one another. Why are we put in this position? We're put in this position because we have approximately 600 police officers in Minneapolis, far fewer that are able to work at any given time. And there are approximately 3,000 ICE agents in the area. 3,000.
I think one of the main reasons that there's so many agents is because there's so much fraud. It's the biggest fraud scheme in American history. So, I mean, you're going to have a lot of people there. Makes sense.
They're also a sanctuary city. So that means there's illegals in the city. There's state laws that give illegals benefits like free college and healthcare and things like that. So, I mean, it's obviously a hotbed where there are people who ICE is deemed or sent to deport and investigate and capture. I mean, it's like, why play dumb? Why play stupid games when you know exactly what's going on? Like, why are you putting law enforcement officers in the way of a federal agency that's doing their job? Like, why are you putting them in harm's way? You should have the law enforcement officers protect your citizens and tell them to go home. That would be the best use of your power and the best use of law enforcement. I mean, obviously you don't have enough for them to fight ICE, and they shouldn't be fighting them in the first place. They should just be protecting the citizens. That's their job, serve and protect. So serve and protect the community by keeping protesters safe by sending their ass home. What does the police say about this?
He looks swole.
My name is Brian O'Hara, BRIANO''HARA. I am the Minneapolis Police Chief. At 6:51 p.m., Minneapolis police received a 911 call reporting a shooting on the 600 block of 24 Avenue North. Preliminary information indicates that there was a struggle with a federal agent in front of the resident. During the struggle, the federal agent discharged his weapon, striking one adult male. The adult male then retreated inside of the residence, where he remained inside and refused to come out. Eventually, federal agents made entry into the residence, and the individual was brought to an ambulance where he has been transported to the hospital. Minneapolis police have secured the crime scene around the location, and the Minnesota Bureau of Criminal Apprehension, as well as the FBI, are on the scene processing the evidence. There's a crowd gathered in the area, and we have called for mutual aid from the Minnesota State Patrol and Hennepin County Sheriff. The crowd is engaging in unlawful acts. They have thrown fireworks at police officers, and at multiple times, gas has been deployed. Police are attempting to disperse this unlawful assembly at this time. I urge anyone that is at the scene to leave immediately. This is already a very tense situation, and we do not need this to escalate any further. I have faith that the investigators who are involved will follow every lead in this case and ensure it is completed to its logical conclusion.
Okay, so obviously he's leaving out a lot of details here. So the guy who was shot was an illegal immigrant who ICE was there to detain, and he fought the agent with a shovel and got shot. You had a weapon, you got shot. You brought a knife to a gunfight, homie. You brought a shovel to a gunfight. I mean, so the fact that he's in the hospital is cool. Like, obviously he's not dead, so it's okay that he's okay. But why would you fight an armed federal agent when you're already in the country unlawfully? And then he goes on to say, oh, there's a crowd of people attacking the police now. Yes, because they're not on your side. So why are you fighting ICE? Why are you siding with people that already don't like you? These people say all cops are bastards, all cops are bad. And now you're engaged in fighting people who are literally seen as the same as you, and this mayor that's behind you is encouraging them. It's encouraging your officers to get hurt by these citizens. And you just said they're engaged in unlawful acts. They're engaged in unlawful protests. They're assaulting officers. So I think you, as the police chief, should make a rational decision and side with ICE and quell the crowd and come after people like Jacob Frey and Tim Walz who are encouraging this behavior that's putting you and federal agents in harm's way. And you should do the right thing, your due diligence, and stop them from doing that. I believe that's your job, to serve and protect the community.
That's not going to happen.
I mean, it's just logical. I mean, like if they are attacking you and your job is to fight ICE and you're fighting ICE and you don't have enough agents to fight them, and now the people that you're fighting them for are attacking you, what are you gaining? You're putting more people, you're putting yourself in harm's way twice.
He's protecting his daddy back there. Look how his daddy.
Well, he did say to go home, so I was happy with that.
That ain't,
At least he said it.
what the hell? You think they finna listen?
Tim Walz told him to stand up and fight.
is Tim Walz and Jacob Fry telling them to go out there and fight.
Ain't they the department defunded too?
Guess who defunded it? The guy standing behind him and Tim Walz.
Yeah, they gotta go home. It's not safe.
Bruh, it's not safe. I mean, these government officials are encouraging this. They know exactly what's going on. They know the law enforcement's in danger. They know ICE is in danger, and they're encouraging it. And then they're putting the two sides against each other while the people are against both sides.
I think
it's
this is just covering up for something that's actually bigger going on behind the scenes.
It's all BS, bro. I feel like if law enforcement if I was the police chief, I'm like, look, bro, we siding with ICE, bro. Keep it 100, bro. Like, they say all cops are bad, all cops are bastards. We supposed to serve and protect. We gonna send y'all ass home. We're gonna go start making arrests. We're gonna start employing crowd control. And we employing the full extent of the law, bringing down the hammer of the law. If y'all started arresting these protesters and putting them in jail, and they had a real fear of the consequence, we would see less protests. I would just start pepper spraying people, arresting people.
They should be allowed
Is the
to
police
protest.
chief elected?
Yeah, I think so.
That's why he's trying to save face. He doesn't want to,
lose election.
Yeah.
I mean,
I think he tried to basically say go home as nice as he could, but he wasn't very.
I just think the guys he's siding with, these government officials, are putting his police officers in harm's way. You just said there's only 600 police officers and they can't even work all day. Now you're putting them out there against federal agents who have much bigger guns and are already stressed and on high alert because they're being attacked. Now you're pitting two sides against each other, and there's a side that outnumbers all of them that's against all of them. It's like, what's the purpose of that? You could just side with the federal agents and start arresting the protesters. That'll send them home. Start arresting them, giving them charges. That's what I would do if I was the police chief.
Yeah.
I would protect my police officers. That's protecting the community too. This stuff doesn't get tore up and people don't get hurt. Okay, let's see what Caroline Levitt has to say about this.
Thanks, Caroline. Earlier, you were just defending ICE agents generally, and earlier on, Secretary Noem spoke to the media, and she said, among other things, that they are doing everything correctly. 32 people died in ICE custody last year. 170 US citizens were detained by ICE, and Renee Good was shot in the head and killed by an ICE agent. How does that equate to them doing everything correctly?
Why was Renee Good unfortunately and tragically killed?
Are you asking me my opinion? Because an ICE agent acted recklessly and killed her unjustifiably.
Oh, okay. So you're a biased reporter with a left-wing opinion.
What do you want me to do?
Yeah, because you're a left-wing hack. You're not a reporter. You're posing in this room as a journalist, and it's so clear by the premise of your question. And you and the people in the media who have such biases but fake like you're a journalist, you shouldn't even be sitting in that seat.
Damn.
But you're pretending like you're a journalist, but you're a left-wing activist. And the question that you just raised and your answer proves your bias. You should be reporting on the facts. You should be reporting on the cases. Do you have the numbers of how many American citizens were killed at the hands of illegal aliens who ICE is trying to remove from this country? I bet you don't. I bet you didn't even read up on those stories. I bet you never even read about Lake and Riley or Jocelyn Nungray or all of the innocent Americans who were killed at the hands of illegal aliens in this country. And the brave men and women of ICE are doing everything in their power to remove those heinous individuals and make our communities safer. And shame on people like you in the media who have a crooked view and have a biased view and pretend like you're a real honest journalist.
Grilled.
She was feisty.
I mean, yeah, she went in. I mean, the dude asked a charged question, obviously a left-leaning charged question, was trying to bait her response, and she made a great answer. Yeah, you want to talk about what ICE has done to protect themselves, but you're not talking about the people who have harmed Americans that they're here to remove. Lake and Riley was killed. Jocelyn, I remember to catch the last name, but they was killed by illegal immigrants. And the fact that we let these people into our country and they're harming Americans is enough for everybody to get removed. So, I mean, I think she stood on business, and I like the fact that she didn't play into these left-leaning narratives and get baited by that question.
Yeah, I mean, it was a rage bait.
She called him a left-wing hack.
Dang, so they're destroying ICE vehicles.
They stole
FBI and ICE vehicles have been looted after federal agents were forced to abandon them.
It's a dude that took an AR-15.
This is why the police should be working in tandem with these agencies and preventing this from happening. These people need to go to jail. If these people were getting arrested and going to prison and facing actual consequence, we wouldn't see this happening. But we have these Democrat government officials that are protecting them and putting law enforcement officers in harm's way by making them fight the federal government.
We got to stop calling these protesters. These are rioters.
These are criminals.
It's for the illegals, bro. So they're not doing this for illegals.
This is what the government, this is what the mayor and the governor are allowing in Minnesota.
These like anarchists.
This looks like freaking The Purge, bro. What's that weapons lock? See him take what?
We have a pen or cam over here.
This is crazy. He said, I'm taking rims and everything.
They're doing it because they love to lose. No, they're not. They're doing it because they're sheep and they see
They crawled in the back, opened all the doors. They're trying to get that gun locker out. They opening the hood. They about to steal the catalytic converter.
Yeah, that car finna go all the way down there to Mexico.
They're just doing it because they see each other. They don't
I'm gonna keep it
care.
100.
They
This
don't
looks
care about these people at all. I'm telling you, they don't care.
Yeah, this is anarchists. They just wanted to do destruction and loot. I
this,
think this.
It looks like Gotham, bro. Where's Batman? Put the bat signal in the sky.
They're gonna show Trump.
National reporting says hundreds of millions of stolen American taxpayer dollars has been tracked leaving America, being sent to Somalia. $500,000 in cash being flown out daily to Somalia from Minnesota.
I told you this. The riot is a distraction. There's something else going on behind closed doors. They're playing chess.
This is what the rioters are fighting to protect, fighting to allow.
Rich, what have you found?
Hi, Elizabeth. So a retired naval intelligence officer says he tracked hundreds of millions of dollars flowing from fake Minneapolis daycares through suitcases at Minneapolis airport to Somalia, straight to the terror group Al-Shabaab. Philip Parrish was part of the Joint Terrorism Task Force in 2016. He connected the dots to U.S. designated terror fronts. His ignored warnings tonight raised new questions about fraud and taxpayer dollars.
In 2016, we were already tracking that it was adding up to hundreds of millions of dollars. And that was just what we were tracking then.
In 2016, Philip Parrish, then a lieutenant in the Navy, was ordered to join the Joint Terrorism Task Force and follow the flow of money to terror groups in Africa and the Middle East. Then he found an alarming tie to the U.S.
There's an interesting pattern here happening where the money's coming out of Minneapolis International Airport. Well, where's it coming from? Are they getting it in Minneapolis? Where's it coming from? Well, that led to then some research about a list of fake companies. Well, it's all cash that's coming out of these fake daycares and/or daycares with inflated numbers.
Parrish connected the dots for military operations abroad. How much money?
Hundreds of millions. You know, when you're talking suitcases of evidence reports, of suspicious activity reports from banking, TSA reports from the airport, and then the military side of the house tracking who it got to, you're talking about tens of thousands, $300,000, $500,000, all these different varying amounts daily. The open source material will tell you every other week out of Terminal 2. But it was daily.
In 2016, 2017, you were with JTTF, and in your professional, opinion and experience, the money that you saw leaving Minneapolis Airport, the hundreds of millions of dollars, was that ending up in the hands of terrorists?
Yes.
No doubt about it.
Direct portions of it were ending up in the hands of terrorists, absolutely. All the way from pirate boats being bought to
I'm the captain now.
Essentially the administration of a terrorist network administratively.
Parrish said they tracked the money couriers to the Netherlands, then to Nairobi, Kenya.
I'm gonna be honest, guys.
How was they able to get pass TSA with all that money? Because if you have a lump sum of money, they take it from you. Yeah, they take you from that.
Who
People
knows,
get
bro?
stopped flying with weed.
You want to know the craziest thing? It should infuriate every American person that the discovery of this type of fraud is what led to cities being destroyed, officers being attacked, ICE being assaulted because of people trying to defend their tax dollars being stolen. Like, how freaking stupid can you be?
That's what I'm saying.
How can you call this an attack on a community when the community is frauding our nation, stealing millions of dollars from us? Like, we have to go to work every day. Americans have to go to work every day and can't get ahead, and people are breaking and cheating the system, stealing money and sending it overseas to a different country. And people are literally fighting, putting themselves in harm's way, destroying property, attacking agents and police officers due to the discovery of that because the government, their state government allowed it, and now they're encouraging people to go fight. Everybody should be enraged by that. Those two government officials, Tim Walz and Jacob Fry, are freaking traitors.
I think that they really don't care about the illegal immigrants. I don't think they care about any of that stuff. I think that they just need a sense of purpose in their life, and they need to feel like they're doing something bigger than themselves, and this is that. And that's why they're spending their time going out in the streets and doing these things, but they really don't care. They have a God-sized hole in their heart, and they need God.
I think it's a mixture of that. People that just want to loot and burn stuff. It's a mixture of all type of stuff.
Yeah. It's bad out here, man.
It's truly insane.
Stay strapped up. Be a real American.
Yeah, man, this stuff is absolutely insane, y'all. Y'all should be enraged that the discovery of fraud has led to this anarchy in an American city, and we have two government officials that are encouraging it and allowing it and putting law enforcement and government agents in harm's way. That's not bootlicking. That's just siding with your country, y'all.
markaan haddaan askarnahay Soomaaliyeed ininka inii shaqaynaa habeenii maalinba ininka inii taagannahay ma fahanteen horta sida ogtihiinba wadankan anaga qaxootiyan imaadnay askar Soomaaliya ma jirin marka hadda anaga markiina la haygareeyay waxay noqotay inaan dadkeena u shaqeyno dadkii dhaqankii ma fahmeynaa luqadii ma fahmeynaa culture-kii ma fahmeynaa marka qofka kale ma taqaana ajnabiga abadaanka iyo anaga waa kala duwanahay because qofkii gaabkii waxa we build that bridge kaas ma fahantay marka insha Allah waa mahadsantiin again ogaada askari kasta oo Soomaaliya dalka iyo dabadaba inuu inii shaqeeyaa habeenkii marka hurudaan iyo marka ma taqaana achievetaanba ininka inii taagannahay.
Somali community is in question after President Trump announced last night he was terminating temporary protected status for Somali migrants in Minnesota due to fraudulent activity in the state. Now there are calls for the president to reconsider the action. Our Richard Reeves speaking with people who are directly impacted about their concerns, Rich.
Yeah, Callum, people in the Somali community definitely worried tonight. Our state has the largest Somali population in the country. The last count from Minnesota Compass showing nearly 80,000 people. It's estimated less than 1% have TPS. Still, there are fears about the future.
So this has been very scary. A lot of people are very fearful.
Percent have TPS. Still, there are fears about the future.
So this has been very scary. A lot of people are very fearful.
Board member Khalid Omar says there are several members here who are in the TPS Somali program. Some have lived in Minnesota a decade or more. The notion that President Trump might terminate the program has many worried.
At this moment, the only thing that can defend is the court of law. That's the only thing that can defend us.
She said, I don't know where I go.
We spoke on the phone with a Minneapolis woman whose niece fled Somalia 2 years ago. She says the 23-year-old now has TPS status, but unsure about the future. Is she afraid she might be taken out of the U.S. and sent back to Somalia?
She said yes, because Somalia is scared of something, so still I'm scared to go there.
For TPS holders, this is their worst nightmare.
Jailani Hussein with the Council on American-Islamic Relations fears families will be torn apart. Children born in the U.S. are citizens, while their parents may have TPS status.
So most of the families impacted are mixed status, or some citizens, some on their way to being citizens. So this will definitely be a family separation policy.
The aunt of that 23-year-old says she hopes President Trump will have a change of heart.
I wish he changed his mind, what he's saying, because America is a dreamland and everybody wants to stay, and we want to stay the people.
Supporters say the TPS program is a lifeline and a legal pathway to residency in the U.S. Hussein notes that the Department of Homeland Security has not yet formally terminated the program, and there could be legal challenges. That 23-year-old woman we mentioned in the story says she's already seeking advice of an attorney, Callan.
It's crazy, like, they do not want to go back to Somalia, but they want to have everything in America Somalian.
Yeah, it's interesting.
That don't make
it's
sense.
interesting. They want to wave their flag and speak their language and have their stuff from Somalia in America, but then as soon as people are like, nah, we don't want this here, it's a problem.
It's racist.
I just, you know, it's interesting. I just can't get behind this whole thing. It just doesn't make sense to me.
They changed the Minnesota flag into a Somalian flag.
Bro, I remember I said that. People were like, no, you're wrong. You're wrong.
They
like,
did.
then why does it look so similar? Why does it look so
Yeah,
similar?
I don't get that, man. That is weird. I mean, you don't want to go back.
But you want to rep your flag.
Not even that you don't want to go back. You're scared.
And then they don't assimilate.
They don't want to be Americans. Like,
Yeah, it's
that's
like,
crazy.
oh, y'all want to be Somalian and speak y'all language and talk about how you proud to be from there. Okay, if you're so proud, why not go back?
That don't make sense at all, bro.
I'm very confused about that. That's just a liberal mindset, though. Honestly,
I just don't.
That's
get it.
like with the Mexicans.
That's actually like pretty stupid.
And then they make these videos where like they try to garner pity for them. Like, oh, they're scared. They're scared to go back. Like, okay,
Why they ain't?
then why are you so proud to be from there if you know it's bad? Come here and assimilate.
Man, fuck Somalia. I'm American. I don't
Yeah.
see none of that shit.
Yeah,
It's
you
just-
really don't.
That's what's confusing.
Not only are they not assimilating with American culture, they're pulling fraud. That is the craziest stuff I've ever heard, bro. Like, this is crazy to me.
They finessing the system for sure.
And we need to look up, when did it start? Probably under Joe Biden.
Should look it up. That's actually under Obama.
Yeah, probably Obama was the reason why they came, actually. So it probably started when he was in office.
He was laundering his money too.
He probably was.
The Can't Fold story is live, guys. Make sure you guys go buy some merch. It's great quality. We got hats. We got different colors on there. This is probably the best our merch has been, guys.
TPS is a program that was always meant to be temporary. It's a program that is put in place, and I believe for Somalia over 30 years ago, and will need to be evaluated to make sure that it comes and is always implemented in the process for which it was intended.
According to a congressional research report, there are 705 Somali individuals covered by TPS nationwide. Minnesota has the largest Somali population in the country. Somalia's current temporary protected status extension runs through March of next year. Meantime, many Somalis gathered in Minneapolis today to publicly voice their opposition. Fox 9's Leon Purvis joining us tonight from Minneapolis. And Leon, what are they saying about the president's proposal?
Well, Kelsey, many people gathered at Carmel Mall, the heart of the Somali community, to support one another.
Look at the white people. Look at them old liberal white people in there. Boy, the old liberal whites are the worst.
It's just a liberal mindset, bro. It's just no way you're
That
that
is
stupid.
insanity.
No king.
Carmel Mall was packed on the fourth floor with people from the Somali community and people coming out in support. On Friday, President Trump said that he would immediately terminate temporary deportation protections from Somalis living in Minnesota, blaming them for fraud in Minnesota.
Lots of
We're not here
fraud.
by accident. We're here to stay forever.
There are Somalis in Minnesota living with these protections, and a total of 700 nationwide.
Only 500 people.
Many expect this to be challenged in court, but in the meantime, Somalis here say they are fearful
Like, that
of
is a
what's to
problem.
come.
People are always going to be fearful. But we're telling our people we're greater than fear. We have resilience. We're people that are brave.
When temporary status is revoked, federal law states it can't take effect earlier than 60 days after publication of that notice. And it has to come from the Secretary of Homeland Security, Kristi Noem.
What
know
the
she gonna do
president
it.
is doing is un-American. It is
Is
un-Islam.
The Protected Status Program for Somalis was launched in 1991.
I'm sorry. I have to pause that. I think it's weird when foreigners tell us what's un-American.
It is, bro.
Who the hell? What the hell you know what American is? You in here with your Somali garb on, waving your Somali flag, speaking your Somali language. What the hell do you know about what American is? What's American and anti-American? Like this, let's keep it 100. And I'm not even trying to sound offensive or insensitive, but you are not American. You make that very clear in your presentation and how you carry yourself and what you represent. It's like it's your whole identity is that you're not American.
So it's like, who are you to tell Americans and the president of America
what is America?
What's American?
He was born in America.
How beautiful America is. You come here and you just feel overly privileged. Who made these people feel this privileged?
The white liberals, them old white ladies in the back with the glasses.
Hussein and Biden.
All right.
They did.
It wasn't just them.
This is a group of them.
This is a long time coming, brother.
I'm blaming the presidents, but all the Democrats and these Democrat policies.
Hey, don't forget, Ronald Reagan gave mass amnesty to the illegal immigrants in the country while he was president.
Well, I'm not familiar with Ronald Reagan game.
Well, he did that. It's been a long time coming, brother.
He was the first Make America great.
Well, that wasn't great.
What the president is doing is un-American. It's not Minnesotan.
The Protected Status Program for Somalis was launched in 1991 by President George H.W. Bush. It grants protections to eligible people who can't return to their homeland safely due to civil war or natural disasters.
What we decided to do is to bring our community in the heart of in the Somali community here in Minnesota, which is Carmel Mall, to show that our neighbors are with us, Minnesotans are with us, and we're all together in this fight.
I want to get into the fraud, man. That's what I'm like overly just can't believe. Like, so y'all come here
They said,
and then y'all do wrong.
They finesse the system. They finesse it.
It's been just.
It's a lot of people that do fraud, though.
But no, it's just too much fraud going on in the government and in these positions, bro. It's just too much going on, bro. To the point where they think they can get away with it, where illegals are doing fraud.
We begin tonight with yet another suspect now indicted in the massive Feeding Our Future fraud scandal.
The Minneapolis grocery store owner is the 77th defendant charged in that extensive scheme. And prosecutors allege he has ties to other suspected fraud as well. Lou Ragoose joins us now with our top story. Lou?
Julie and Rena, 45-year-old Usman Kamara owns Kay's Dollar Grocery and Deli, also known as Kay's African Market, on Broadway in North Minneapolis. According to the indictment, the USDA disqualified him from participating in SNAP 10 years ago because of suspected fraud. And now he's charged in the largest pandemic fraud case in the nation.
Mr. Kamara, do you have any comment?
No, sir. Usman Kamara is the 77th person charged in the massive $300 million Feeding Our Future fraud case.
$300 million.
According to the indictment, during the COVID-19 pandemic, Kamara claimed to serve more than 300,000 meals to children out of his small grocery store in North Minneapolis. Federal prosecutors say Kay's Dollar Grocery and Deli, also called Kay's African Market, had already been disqualified from participating in SNAP because of suspected fraud. Now, a grand jury indictment charges him with stealing about $1 million meant to feed hungry children. The owner is also charged with wire fraud for allegedly using more than $200,000 of the fraud money to buy the building where his store is located.
If I own this building and I want to be here for the next 20, 30 years, nobody can kick me out. It's mine.
NPR News interviewed Kamara in 2020 after he defended his store from rioters after the murder of George Floyd. Now, since he allegedly purchased the building with fraud money, the indictment says it's subject to forfeiture, so the feds can recoup some of the funds. However, past cases have indicated that other money referenced in the indictment, including a $90,000 wire transfer to Hong Kong, alleged bribes paid to a Feeding Our Future employee, and funds spent to pay off Kamara's credit cards, is likely gone.
Oh, wow.
So the Feeding Our Future worker who Kamara allegedly paid $87,000 in bribes is charged, but that person fled to Somalia.
Oh, wow. So the Somalis was in on
it. Of
it.
the 77 total defendants, 56 of them have been convicted so far. Julie.
So I noticed you said 300.
So the Somalis acting worse than the Nigerians in America right now?
He said, I'm out. I didn't crack down on him.
He said, shoot.
Give me a nuggets and I'm gone.
Yeah.
Back to
All right.
I got my 80,000. I'm gonna flip that in Somalia.
That's insane.
Damn,
the whole
bro.
thing
Hey,
is
bro.
insane.
They hit a lick.
How
and
many
moved
of the
around.
77 are Somalian?
It's just one thing to have different religions and different people here, because I'm all for it, because I like seeing different cultures and learning new things. But when it's stuff like this going on, it's just crazy. You talking about, y'all can't kick me out. What? That's insane, man. I just can't believe this, man. It's just like, what did our ancestors fight for?
I don't know, man.
Like, if people could just, like, I don't know, man.
I don't know, man. I need
bro.
to look up. I need to finish looking. How many of them of the 77.
77 people, guys.
It says only 2 of the 53 that have been convicted are non-Somalian. Only 2.
I mean, yeah, I would assume they was all Somali.
53 convictions and pleas reached. Only 2 had non-Somali names.
Damn.
Uzaman Kamara.
Damn. So how much fraud was going
It says
on?
somebody named Abdiaziz Shafi Farah and Mukhtar Sharif.
You know what's more?
I don't know.
You know
what's
what's
going on,
crazy
brother.
to really think about it? That they was locking people up for the PPP loan after 2020, but they was let this ride since 2020. It's crazy.
The number of people charged in this massive fraud continues to grow. On Thursday, the Department of Justice filed a 9-count indictment against Usman Kamara, the 45-year-old now charged with wire fraud, bribery, and money laundering. Federal prosecutors say that he owned a small grocery store in North Minneapolis and claimed to be feeding 1,000 kids a day, 7 days a week during the pandemic. Kamara, who allegedly claimed more than $1 million in reimbursements, sent about $100,000 overseas, and he is just the latest to be charged. Earlier this year, Amy Bach, the executive director and founder of Feeding Our Future, was convicted of orchestrating the entire fraud scheme. Following a 6-week trial, it only took jurors 5 hours to convict Bach and her co-defendant, Salim Saeed. They were guilty on all counts, including conspiracy, wire fraud, and bribery. Now, Saeed was one of many meal site operators who collected millions in federal assistance. He falsely claimed to be serving meals to as many as 60,000 kids each day.
Finessing.
For perspective, that is
She was
twice
a part
the
of
number
it,
of
too?
students
Yes.
enrolled in the entire Minneapolis public
was
school
the
district.
leader.
Of the 77 people now charged in connection with Feeding Our Future, 56 have.
Man, this is insane.
They was
guys.
finessing. Wow. They were getting over.
So,
COVID was a wild time.
I wonder who sent what federal building sent the funds. Was it USAID?
Somebody accepted that.
Can we
They said it was
figure
like
that out?
a feed in the future.
I know, but it was a federal building
That had to be
sent the money, bro.
that's an NGO. So
Let's see.
It
Who
had
sent
to-
the money to them? Yeah, it was from the U.S. Department of Agriculture, intended for children nutrition programs. Nonprofits like Feeding Our Future were sponsors of the meal sites, which were like their restaurants or their companies that they were saying the money was going to.
You know what? I'm mad at the government, honestly, because I mean,
why are you mad?
It said it
sent
also
the
went.
money.
It said it also went through the
know
Minnesota
this.
Department of Education.
Doge said this,
I know. That's what I'm saying. That's why all this shit got to get brought to light.
but it's just still crazy that they was arresting Americans for the PPP and
No, this is
and they was letting this slide.
So you're telling me a business could get federal funding if they say they doing a community based.
They said they was feeding the kids. They was finessing.
So that means that how many government officials probably said, "Oh, I'm doing this for this group. We having a turkey.
Bro, be
we
for
having a
real.
turkey
Be for
event."
real. Of course that's been going on.
That been going on.
Of course that's been going on.
And
How do you
then-
think they becoming so rich?
And then on top of that, they'll say it's not enough funding for the kids.
Bro, of course they do that. Bro, they sending millions of dollars overseas. How much of that money is actually getting over there?
Like, think about California. They have the highest state with helping with homelessness, and the homelessness is increasing.
They spend billions on homelessness and it's increased.
So like,
Bro, the money's been getting shaved.
Yeah.
The money been getting shaved.
This ain't nothing new.
That's nothing new.
Black Lives Matter.
That's nothing new.
So you telling me?
Yes, people are stealing money. Yes.
Where that money coming from?
Tax dollars. Duh.
God damn.
Duh.
Is the arms of the angels?
I think that was the real cause.
We don't know at this point.
We don't. We don't.
Well, this is a big scandal, guys.
Hold on, let's see about the terrorists, bro. Because I forgot who said that. They said, bro, the money they was stealing was helping
There it is
terrorist
right there.
organizations.
Said it was going to Al Shabaab terrorist network.
Our government is funding terrorist organizations.
Where do you think they get their guns from?
Wow, guys. I mean, this is another terrorist organization. Obama and them was flooding money into Iran, and that.
I don't understand why you acting shocked. A
I
quick
know, it's
Google
just
search,
crazy, bruh.
you will realize the whole system been corrupt. You believe in the system, you a fool.
Hell no.
You a fool.
Absolutely not. Now, our tax dollars made Hamas.
Yeah.
And then look at the liberals gonna cry about it.
Yeah.
When something crazy happens.
Breaking news, Jessica Tisch accepts Zohran Mamdani's offer to stay as New York Police Commissioner. Welcome to the Noon. I'm Natasha Verma in for Bianca Peters. Commissioner Tisch says she's agreed to serve in Mayor-elect Zohran Mamdani's administration. Let's get right to Fox Eye's Morgan Mackay in Battery Park, where the two just held a news conference a short time ago. And Morgan, you were able to talk to Mamdani about this.
Hey, Natasha. Yeah, this was a big appointment announcement that we have been waiting for. Mayor-elect Zohran Mamdani said he wanted NYPD Commissioner Jessica Tisch to stay on the job even before he was elected. Now today, Tisch officially accepting this job offer this morning. But the two have very different ideas when it comes to policy and policing. For example, Mamdani supports bail reform while Tisch thinks there should be changes to target repeat offenders. There's also still a lot of questions on how Mamdani's new Department of Community Safety that he wants to create would interact with the NYPD and if Tisch would still report directly to the mayor. There's also been a slight uptick in the number of officers who put in their resignation papers last month, and some law enforcement experts have warned that this number could rise depending on some of these proposed policy changes that could impact overtime and police oversight. Tisch and Mamdani went together to the Fallen Heroes Memorial here in Lower Manhattan, which honors members of the NYPD who died in the line of duty. They spoke just briefly to reporters.
Appreciate the moments I just shared with Commissioner Tisch and a number of officers here with us to pay our respects to NYPD officers who lost their lives in the line of duty, and to learn a little bit more about the names that so many New Yorkers have come to know, the heroism, and the families that they've also left behind.
You two have very different policy positions. Are you worried at all that there is going to be an uptick of police officers resigning? And what are you going to do to help alleviate some concerns about potential future policy?
Yeah, so right now we're here to visit the memorial and honor the legacy of service that so many of our officers have left. And I'm sure there will be plenty of time to discuss all of that. But I really want to leave politics out of today's discussion.
I mean, I would echo it. Safety is paramount. I mean, I cannot tell you how much of an issue this is amongst station agents, and all of us who work here. It's an issue. We're concerned about our safety when we go out on the platforms. I mean, if you ride the subway, and I'm sure mostly everybody in this room has been on this subway at some point or during the week, and you see the different things that go on, the mental illness, the homelessness, and all of that. If it's a risk to the public, it's a risk to us.
Police have identified those suspects to me as 26-year-old Marvin Dankwa of Brooklyn and 29-year-old Denzel Brown of Endicott, New York. They are each charged with second-degree attempted murder, robbery in the first degree, and criminal possession of a weapon in the fourth degree. Sources tell me that Brown has been charged in the past with rape. Both, yes, have extensive rap sheets, much to the chagrin of Mayor Eric Adams, who spoke with us exclusively yesterday about the shooting.
The two individuals who were involved, they had an extensive, long record, arrested for almost 10 times. And it just really feeds into what we have been stating. Albany must fix the recidivism problem that we're seeing in the city. When you have individuals who are arrested, close to 10 times for extremely dangerous crimes, and they're now out committing a robbery that shot a police officer. This is a terrible message.
Order! Oh!
All right, guys, breaking news. The NYPD has 5,000 officers that are going to be resigning effective January 1st, 2026. I just dropped the report. Make sure you share it out. Get it out to all your people. I mean, what else are we going to do? They all want to leave because they don't want to be ruled under a communist.
So they're leaving for real?
Wow.
Yep, it's been reports of it.
They did the walkout once he won.
They ain't playing, boy. Them boys in blue.
So since October 3rd.
3,668 NYPD members have all resigned or filed for retirement. Wow.
Dang.
Says they only brought in 3,500 new recruits. They had peak staffing of 40,000 in 2000. Dang, they down.
Back when America was in its prime.
That was before 9/11.
New York is going to shit, guys.
Let our people go like Moses.
So Staten Island, guys, they want to basically break away.
Oh, wow.
From New
Pull out
York.
of NYC.
Man, I knew that this would be a good experiment to see what would happen when the biggest city in America elects a communist, because everyone there is not rocking with this. But y'all should have voted. But some of y'all did, but not enough.
Leaders of NYC's Forgotten Borough and most conservative enclave are reintroducing stalled legislation for Staten Island to secede from what they fear will become the People's Republic of Mondani.
Wow.
Dang.
China.
And I think that's actually possible. Like that can actually probably happen.
Yeah,
Can it?
We'll
I'm
see.
pretty sure.
In Louisiana, they did do that.
Yeah, so it's possible.
I remember we reacted to that at the time.
I think that was a small little county that did it. But I
Yeah.
mean, it's possible. It's possible, and I bet people want to do it. Because I would want to do it.
Me too.
The police are, they're fed up.
Because those are the people who are gonna, be impacted by this. The left already hates them. They're in New York, where it's extremely hard to do your job, and now y'all just elected a socialist. I mean, it's stacking up, bro. It's stacking up. They probably live in an apartment that's 3x3. You got to deal with all this too, man. Hell no, man.
Oh yeah, he said he wants to release prisoners.
Give us Barabbas.
Because he said he said crime is a made up construct.
He did
said
not say that.
Yes, he did.
Y'all elected this.
So
Are y'all smart?
That's probably why in Florida they're having a real estate rush.
That's exactly why.
He said he views prisons as a system that has historically used to justify state-sanctioned violence under the guise of safety.
This guy's an idiot. All right, guys, this Saturday, Can't Fold is back. Link in the description. Put your email in there, guys, so you guys can get notified. I probably watched my stuff more than 10 times. Brock watched his about 2 times, so.
No. He don't watch his stuff. That's why I can smell him now.
Anyways, guys, yeah, so go to the description right now. Put your email in there, guys, and this is going to be our best drop. I guarantee you. You're gonna love
Big
this
Black
stuff.
Friday sale.
Yeah, Big Black Friday.
Big Black.
Nigga said that shit.
Sale, guys.
Sorry.
Let's go.
I literally side-eyed that.
As soon as I said,
Nigga said Big Black.
Yeah, I would leave too, man. If I was a policeman, I mean, hey, they already want to defund the police.
They hate the police. The left hates the police.
It's like, it's not even worth it. I'd go be a firefighter.
Yeah, my homie firefighter, they be up there. They said they be hoping up there to that fire cone.
As a person, a public servant who puts his life on the line every day to protect the safety of people in the areas that I patrol and protect the Constitution, it is sad to see that my former home, New York City, has been overrun by individuals who did not even grow up in that city. They now dictate the direction of that great city.
He wants to boycott Starbucks.
What did Starbucks do?
That's his rap song.
Let's see.
No way.
Yeah.
He raps.
Take office as
He's rapping in that
NYC's
song.
next mayor has called for a public boycott of Starbucks.
No coffee! No contract!
No coffee!
What'd they do?
In solidarity with
Israel.
thousands of striking baristas. In a post on X, Mamdani wrote, and I quote, "Starbucks workers across the country are on an unfair labor practices strike. While workers are on strike, I won't be buying any Starbucks, and I'm asking you to join us." His appeal comes as Starbucks Workers United launched an open-ended strike.
No coffee! That's right.
Time to hit the company where it hurts.
No coffee.
I think this won't work because people love that Starbucks.
Oh,
They'll
wait,
charge
oh,
you $100 for a coffee.
Yes, it says Zoran Mondani said he wants to empty the prisons because violence is an artificial construct.
Woo!
He said
It's
he
gonna
wants
be
to
a zoo out
abolish
there.
prisons and jail because what purpose do they serve besides making people feel good?
Well, I think that's a pretty self-explanatory one.
That's pretty damn stupid.
You damn idiot. Starbucks slashed 900 jobs, closing hundreds of stores, including iconic roastery in $1 billion cost-cutting plan.
From New York.
Damn.
New York City.
GG's New York. It's cooked.
That's bad.
This is why part of me wanted him to win, y'all. Not for America, but for everyone to see that this was a bad idea.
New York is a
y'all want to be super blue?
They're a guinea pig for
go
what's
woke,
to come.
go broke. Yeah, exactly. They are a guinea pig. But I feel bad for the regular sane people there.
So you're telling people, the mayor of a city, to boycott an actual company.
Do you think that company is gonna?
They say,
What type of mayor does that?
Zoran Mandani.
Mandame! Boom.
Oh, wow.
Now, we know, some mayors do political stunts. There was a lot of Democrat mayors doing that on Donald Trump, Chicago mayor, But to say, let's boycott an actual company, that's pretty absurd, bro. That's a next level woke.
He's woke, man.
Like, that means a company, we just can't work in New York. That's just crazy.
Think that'll help their economy?
No, sir.
Think that'll help their taxes?
No, sir.
And coffee.
And let's free the prisoners, too.
Coffee keeps people up in New York.
Yeah. Telling you, man.
Wow,
and it's cold
guys.
out there, too. They
Yeah,
need that
hot
warm
chocolate,
coffee.
they need everything.
Now where y'all gonna get it from? 7-Eleven?
Might actually help
Lines
small
gonna be long.
businesses.
Yeah, it might help small businesses. If I own a coffee shop, I'm happy about this personally.
This is crazy, though, guys. Hey, just let us know what y'all think, though, guys. It's not looking good out there.
Mandame!
Said you would arrest Benjamin Netanyahu based on the 2024 International Court Arrest Warrant. Next UN General Assembly, as mayor, would you do that?
So I've said time and again that I believe this is a city of international law, and being a city of international law means looking to uphold international law, and that means upholding the warrants from the International Criminal Court, whether they're for Benjamin Netanyahu or Vladimir Putin. I think that that's critically important to showcase our values, and unlike Donald Trump, I'm someone who looks to exist within the confines of the laws that we have. So I will look to exhaust every legal possibility, not to create my own laws to do so.
On the other hand, this is also a world event. Does that not count a little bit?
Well, I think we are a global city, but I also think what New Yorkers are looking for is consistency in the way in which we talk about our values and follow through on them. And that's why I think these warrants from the International Criminal Court, they are worth fully exploring every legal possibility to actually follow through.
Every family, every meal, food is justice, food is real.
Demonstrators rally on the Lower East Side in protest of forthcoming federal changes for those receiving government assistance to buy food. As part of the president's Big Beautiful Bill, Americans in the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, or SNAP, will now have to prove they are working, volunteering, or enrolled in an education program for at least 80 hours a month, or risk losing their food stamps or SNAP benefits altogether. 34-year-old Anthony Pearson, among those who are concerned.
How can I work 80 hours if I have children? I have to pick up my children from school and I have to take my kids to school. How am I going to work that many hours? It doesn't make sense.
Well, guys,
It says volunteer
all you have to do is contribute
to society.
to get.
But how many work? You can work, if you work 5 days a week, that's 4 hours a day you gotta do something.
I
just did the math.
Well, what is the actual
For 80 hours a month.
Oh, it said a month.
Yes.
So
if you work for 4 hours a day, so if your kids go to school for 7 hours
not
a
even
day,
work.
You can volunteer.
You can volunteer
or go to school.
Or go to school.
I know I'm not even gonna talk about it, man. But that's the
You can't give
bare
somebody
minimum.
4 hours a day to feed your family.
Contribute
to get free food
to society every day for 4 hours.
That's fine. Not every day. That's just weekdays. It says if you do every day, it's 2 hours a day.
How lazy are some of these people?
Like 4 hours a day. So if you just drop your kids off at 8, go in at 9, get off at 12,
Like the
get
government-
off at 1.
Yeah. The government shutdown is one thing, but complaining about what they're complaining about, like contributing to society, is crazy, guys. And people are actually going mad without the EBT. Pause real quick. I'm sorry. I want to let it ride, guys. But what do the workers want to cause him any harm?
No.
Not at all.
I'm gonna call corporate.
They're at Subway, man.
I'm gonna call
not knocking
corporate.
their job at all or anything, but it's like,
Do you think corporate gonna answer?
do you think that they really want to harm you in any way or cause you any trouble?
They don't
buddy?
care. They just want to work.
This is a $16.
They're at work. We respect them.
$16 sandwich, bud. pay for your food. I know stuff isn't cheap in today's economy, bro, but you know, I mean, man, literally, bro, like you think you're gonna walk, they're gonna let you walk out with the sandwich?
Hold on, when you could be able to swipe EBT at Subway?
Yeah, you can do that.
I didn't know that.
You can swipe EBT at McDonald's.
I didn't know that.
They started doing that.
Yes, bro.
That had to be new.
I thought it was grocery stores.
Yeah, that's what I always thought of.
Remember the girl said, I guess I have to wake up early and make my own coffee and stuff, and I can't get a quick McDonald's sandwich.
Yeah.
They were allowing that, bro.
That's crazy. That mean McDonald's was eating.
My family was, I'm not going to say we were surviving on EBT, but we know the finesse. One of my family members get $800 worth of EBT, and you give them $400 real dollars, because they don't got $400 real dollars, because the government's giving them $800 to spend on food, and they give you $800 to spend on food, now you can spend all that money on food. And they got $400.
Some good business right there. That's capitalism.
That's what people was doing. But now, you know, they're not allowed to do the finesse the system, because now you have to contribute to society. But hey, look, this is crazy, guys.
Darn it.
For 4 hours, man, you can go pick up trash for 4 hours. You can go coach you can go work at the church for 4 hours.
You can do a lot.
That dude.
I didn't think that's what was gonna happen. I didn't think that was
behind a Subway sandwich.
Another day of EBT criminals.
Man, you just gave me fatigue, man. Fuck.
Yeah, man, that's pretty bad. That was bad.
Like you falling for the stereotype. Oh, you got another one. Oh, it's another vid.
So, guys, there was a woman in McDonald's that threw a hot coffee on
the worker.
On the McDonald's worker.
It's always the people at work getting punished.
Yeah, like they don't want to cause any harm.
I'm at work.
I'm gonna give you your food. Can you please leave?
I'm at work.
Do I have to beg you to leave?
I never will get mad at a worker, bro. I promise I would never get mad at a worker for nothing. Because they're just at work.
You shooting me a fry, man. Where my ketchup at?
I've been waiting for hours.
No, I see people that do that. Like they be like, they get on the speaker and they be like, and my fries better be hot.
I know.
They be like, hey,
I know.
I want no salt on my fries.
No. I have a funny story. I remember I was so mad, bro, because my homie, bro. I'm in the drive-thru line, right? This is at JUCO. This type of guy he is. He said, okay. I'm like, okay, what do you want? You know, I'm driving. He said, yeah, and tell him I want fresh fries. And I ordered his order and I didn't say that. He's like, nah, bro, you didn't say fresh fries. I was like, nigga, get your fresh fries, man. We at McDonald's. I want fresh fries. Yeah. Shut up. Make you some.
She said properly and apologize to somebody for being here over an hour. That's what you can have. Yeah, within 20 minutes. Nah, catch that hot ass boy.
That is like
that's assault.
That's assault.
More than assault. Like, damn, bro.
Oh my gosh.
Jesus Christ.
These people, bro. What is wrong with these people?
Jesus Christ.
Y'all are mean. Are we? Is it pattern recognition?
It's bad that you got video evidence nowadays.
The phone is
killing us right now.
Body cam footage and phones.
This is bad. You can't.
Nah, this video is hilarious. What I want, you that's the first thing that I was crying, bro.
Hey, bro.
Oh, my
Alex
goodness.
Jones.
Nah, bro, I ain't gonna lie. I don't know if I want to tell the story on here, but the other day I was at Walmart, right? Walmart is hood. It is. And literally, I had my cart in the line. I literally just went to the other aisle to grab one thing, and the lady moved my cart out the way and took my spot in the line with a bunch of groceries. I was so mad. But I didn't say nothing, you know, because I'm going to let it ride. This type of guy I am. But then in my head, I'm thinking, you better not pull out no EBT card. Instantly pulls out an EBT card. I said, that's why you're on EBT.
Well, guys, this guy thought he can go to the grocery store.
Yeah, that's a lot of oxtails.
It's still a bunch of oxtails. You know, it's probably a food booster now, bro. That's what it is. You know, a booster, guys, is someone in the hood, somebody. Well, they are in the hood. There's no other race that does. You know what I mean? But anyways, it's called a booster, guys, where people go steal certain goods and certain things, not usually food produce. That's what's crazy because they got EBT. But they steal like hair and clothes, and then they call them a booster, and then you go to them and you pay cheaper price for their stolen good.
You remember, you know what I noticed? I tried in Lafayette, Louisiana. I remember I went to Walmart and I wanted to buy myself some nice white tees, and they were all stolen. Every single one. They didn't have one in my size. And they were all ripped out. I said, that's the first day Did the fatigue hit me?
Did y'all realize?
Hey yo!
I got a question. Was people stealing more now than back in the day? I seen this. They're crazy.
Hey, bro.
It's like, you know what's crazy to me? That Walmart really had to lock up all their produces and shit now. Like,
Bro, they gotta lock up everything, bro.
they lock up. I cannot get one product in Walmart without somebody coming over and dinging me in. That shit is annoying.
Shut down. I need to know what's going on. I got 9 kids to feed. 9 babies. And I want to know why they ain't put my food stuff on that car. I done been waiting. I done did my 9. And I got 3 handicapped babies. I need my food stamps ain't on my car. This is not right. This ain't fair. I don't care about no shutdown and none of that. But I've been calm. I've been calling. Everybody ignoring me. I done been here 3, 4, 5 times. I want to know why ain't my food stamps on my car. I got 9 days to feed. This girl been waiting all this time. Man, I done been down here, and this is, I'm tired.
Gucci slides.
I done been there, did all that, and they still ain't put my food stamps on because it's shut down. This is not fair. I'm tired. I done did all that. Now I need to know what the supervisor or somebody. I need somebody to help me. I got 9 kids to feed. What's up? Y'all got food stamps. I don't know. That means like y'all ain't using food stamps. You ain't got it like you ain't got it. What? My stamps ain't got it.
Tell far bag.
See, they paying stamp too. You trying to embarrass me because I got stamp? No, I'm embarrassed because you lied about your stamp. The stamp dropped tomorrow though. She didn't know. Yes, she did. Her spirit felt it. You embarrassing me. Don't do that. You embarrassing me. You got money for the onesie. I was gonna sell these. Oh my fucking God.
Oh my God.
That'll be another state bid. That'll be another state bid. Fuck you, I'm gonna pick off folks. Cell phone bill. Suck my dick. Okay, you want outside? If I make a call,
Only in the food stamp office. Look at the cane.
You just finna fight a woman over some food stamps.
No hustle. Food
You made my bill? Get the fuck out of here, man. Little salt, nigga, I'm a street nigga. I'm a street nigga.
He a street nigga, y'all, but can't pay his bills.
Yeah, but
he said, ask about me. I'm a street dude.
Why is that
a flex?
Right. Why is that a flex?
Because he said he killed
You
her.
a street dude, right? You're claiming, oh, I'm a street dude. I'm a street dude. So if someone says you're a thug, oh, that's racist. Oh, how racist. You would get thug life tatted. They say,
oh,
you're a thug. Ho, ho, ho. That's racist. But you said,
oh my God.
You said you're a...
Hey, nah, this shit is so bad.
This is sad, bro.
Nah, let's not forget the dude just punched the Subway worker.
Oh, that was the worst one.
Sandwich.
That was the worst
Hold on,
one.
one more, bro. This actually it for real.
Thursday is the motion. Okay, but you asking me, I'm telling you. Listen, I'm telling you.
It's always black on black.
I'll bring it down. Okay.
Food stamp finesse didn't work right.
She never charged me.
Look how big the phone said, look at that. It feels good. You're talking about the one over there, right? Yeah. The gray hair?
Did they drink the product already?
That's what I was thinking.
Wait.
You don't see
that
anything
bottle?
about it.
My mama used to do that. Yeah, guys.
Hey,
this shit is bad, bro.
This shit is actually. This is sad. This is extremely sad. Wow, that's crazy. That is crazy.
Hey guys, hey man. I just can't believe
y'all
people
are mean.
They're hurting the workers. They're
Wow.
Oh, you didn't see the video the other day? We did. Yeah, it was two women in there actually fighting the people, the bad boys.
Yeah.
Fighting, slapped them with a phone, all type of stuff, and then resisted arrest.
Then said racist.
Couldn't have been me.
Damn.
It's bad, guys.
I would.
All right, guys. Let us know what y'all think in the comments.